This video does contain minor spoilers for Avengers Infinity War, so if you haven't seen the movie, I advise you come back and watch it at a later date. Press that button and watch it later. It's okay. I'll forgive you. But let's get into it. So in my opinion, Thanos is the best villain we've seen on the silver screen in quite some time because unlike other villains, he's learned something very important, and that's to learn from your mistakes. He learned how to be a self-improvement monster by following a very precise Thanos roadmap. And that roadmap includes things like setting goals, knowledge is power, getting help, pushing yourself, and ultimately when all else fails, do it yourself. And I'm gonna show you guys how all that works today. Let's start with set goals. So Thanos had to set goals. If you want a new car, you want a new job, you want a girlfriend for the first time, you want a kiss, you want things. Everybody wants things. But people forget to set goals to actually achieve those things. Thanos did that. Thanos did that in spades. Thanos knew in order to wield the power of the Infinity Stones, he needed something to hold it. So what did he do? He got an Infinity Gauntlet made. The gauntlet allowed him to house the stones and control the power. Now, he's going after the stones one by one. Those stones each have different attributes, which could be a metaphor, if you will, for you improving your skills. If you want to improve yourself, you need to improve your skills. You might need more power. That means you work out more, you eat better, you take care of yourself, you get healthier, you stop drinking, you do a lot of different things to improve your life. You figure out what those things are that are holding you back and you go after them one by one. Next, you learn that knowledge is power. Now, you may have heard that from memes and whatnot, but knowledge really is power. One pivotal scene in the movie that I will not really spoil for you, but I'll give you a little hint towards, is when Tony Stark meets Thanos for the first time, and Thanos knows who he is. He goes, wait, you know who I am? He goes, oh yes, oh I know who you are. You have to know your enemy. You have to know your obstacles. You have to know the things that get in your way so you can take them down. You have to understand what you're going up against. Maybe for you, it's not really fighting a mad titan, and maybe it's just, okay, I need to figure out how to get to HR if I want to get this new job. You know, how do I reach out to the people? You learn what HR does. You learn their daily routines. You learn who to call. You learn who to reach out to. You learn the infrastructure of the company, and you break that down one by one. You address your emails to the right people, and you break down the system. Knowledge is power. Secondarily, you need help. Because, you know, Thanos could really, could go around and just bash things around, but he needed some form of assistance. In the case of going out and meeting girls, that could be a wingman. That could be a friend that gives you advice. But the thing is, you can't do it all on your own, and thinking you can carry any kind of weight on your shoulders alone is ridiculous and not realistic at all. Also, people who come before you can make mistakes that you can learn from, and that's something that Thanos did, once again, in spades. Because he did fail a few times. But those failures allowed him to learn what he needed to do to actually succeed and push himself, which is the next point we're going to move into this video. Pushing yourself. Being willing to keep going when things get hard. When you're at the grips of defeat and you're like, oh no, I should probably give up. You keep going. Do not let failure stop you. Failure is simply a stumbling block along your road to success. Thanos knows that. Once again, he works as a villain because not only is he cunning, not only is he smart, not only is he quietly reserved in his malice. You know, he's not out there yelling it. He's not out there standing atop a mountain like, I will kill you all. He's simply put someone that you can admire and look at as someone of a role model, someone that you can truly believe in because his demeanor speaks to what he wants to do. And when people see that, they want to reach out and help you. They are drawn to you. That's why Thanos was able to get help. That's why Thanos was able to push himself, because he wasn't concerned with the day-to-day rigor. He instead focused on really getting the things he wanted and not letting it emotionally devalue him. I think of Killmonger. Killmonger was a great villain as well in the MCU, but he also let his emotions get the best of him and ultimately lost because of that. Thanos don't do that mess, baby. He don't do it. And last but not least, I'm going to tell you guys, you have to just take up the mantle and do it yourself. Now, I did say you need help. Help is not the same thing as doing it yourself. I understand that. They do not have a crossover dichotomy. You can still take up arms to the things you've learned from the failures of others. You can take up arms from the things you've learned from the knowledge you picked up over time. And you've ultimately learned, okay, I tried it this way, I tried it that way, I flipped it upside down. Now let me just get my hands dirty and get out there and do it yourself. This is again akin to another dating practice of maybe you want to talk to that girl and you want your friend to do it for you. That makes you look weak. Don't do that. Send the text yourself. Welcome to the girl yourself. Do it yourself. Learn from the things that built up towards this moment, and now you know exactly what to do, and that's what Thanos did. Achieve your goals, people. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in we. We can do this. I know when I wanted a new job, the number one thing I told myself was like, you know what? I'm tired of working jobs that I hate. I'm tired of working jobs just to make money. I want to work something I feel passionate about. I want to work in a field where I feel like I'm actually important and I matter. And I went after that. I set a goal for myself. And I'm like, you know what? I am going to do this. I'm going to do it the Thanos way. I'm getting my Infinity Gauntlet. I'm getting my freaking stones. And I'm going to get that job. And you guys watch it as it happened. I have a playlist that will prove it. I got the job I wanted. I set goals. I took action. And I made it work. And if I can do it, I know you can. Check out my video on social awkwardness featuring Mark Zuckerberg, and I'll see you guys next Monday for another video, and I'll see you for a live stream on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. Ever use teleport.